welcome to this episode of The Kitchen Warrior. I'm Chef Melvin. Today I was in the market and I saw some octopus, and it came to mind that I can make a really nice salad for you. Follow me to the kitchen. Here's our list of ingredients. We have 4 pounds of octopus. This is whole octopus. We have pea sprouts, snow peas, tomato, green peppers, white onion, red bell peppers, chicken powder, bay leaves, garlic cloves, whole onion, limes, white vinegar, olive oil, and salt and pepper. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a court bouillon, where we're going to use to steam our octopus. We're going to use some onion, we're going to use some garlic, smash them, a couple of cloves of garlic. We're going to use some bay leaves, just a handful of bay leaves. We're going to take some water. We're going to put some water right in here. We're going to take the onions, the garlic, the bay leaves. We're going to drop them in here. We're also going to put a little bit of white vinegar, about 2 ounces. We're going to take this lime. We're going to squeeze the juice right in there, throw the skins and all. And we're going to take some salt and pepper. I'm going to place this over the top. We're going to turn it up and high. We do not want the water to touch the octopus. We just want to steam it. Now open this real quick. We have already washed, rinsed them out really good. And I'm going to place the whole entire octopus right in there. Octopus has been cooking, has been steaming for 15 minutes. We're going to open this up here. We're going to pull them out. Because it's fresh octopus, we're going to rinse it 1 time before we make this salad. So here's this. We're going to test it. What we're going to do is we're going to stab it to feel the resistance of the octopus. This feels right to me. There's a little bit of resistance as you stab the little stick into it. So now we are in the process of cutting the octopus. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove the tentacles. We rinse it out pretty good to get rid of any of the coagulated blood from the octopus. We're going to save a few of these tentacles, which we are going to use as part of our decoration. So we're going to dice it really small. I'm going to leave it as it is. These are not very large octopus. We want to make sure that we do remove the beak. Very good. So here we have all of the octopus. We're going to place it in a large bowl. And what we're going to do is we're going to add some onions to it. We're going to add some bell peppers, about equal parts. Some red peppers. We're going to cut some tomato. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take a couple of these limes. We're going to squeeze the juice right in there. Just like that. Just a little bit of lime. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, some of you are probably thinking this looks like ceviche, but it's not ceviche. We're going to add a little bit of garlic. It's going to be a really nice looking salad. I'm going to put that all together. While I was cooking the octopus, I realized that I was missing out on some cilantro, which we're going to place right in here, chopped up right in here. We're going to add a little bit of vinegar, just a little touch. We can add some olive oil, some salt and pepper, and we're going to add a little bit of chicken powder, just a little bit, just like that. And we're going to mix this. Very nice. Alright, so we're working on a little bit of our plate presentation. And what we're going to do here is that we're going to use a zester. And we're going to run it like that along the side of this line. These are tools that you can buy at restaurant supply stores, depending on where you're at. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this into slices. Slices that have some juice, not so thin that you can't even get any juice out of it. We're going to place them right here. Another thing that I have done is that I missed out on this. I cut some onions and I placed them in water because this is going to look really great with seafood. You'll see here in a minute when we improvise a plate presentation. We'll take some of these peas and we'll cut them in half, just like that. Just like that. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of oil to this pea sprouts, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper, and we're going to toss them a little bit. We want to make sure that they look nice and shiny. So I have something in mind that just came up in my mind. Alright, so earlier this week we had some oysters, and I saved the shells because as I looked at them I realized that this creature took a long time to form the shell, and I want to display a plate presentation with it. But what we're going to do is this: what we're going to do. We're going to take the large shells and we're going to place them side down like that. And we're going to kind of overlap them like that, staggered. That's what this term is called, the staggering method. Let's see if we can fit it just like that. That looks really cool. All right. So we're going to take this other shells, the ones that are a little deeper, and we're going to place them like that. Just like that. Now they're going to become vessels. I steamed these to make sure that I killed off any bacteria that is living in it. Alright, another thing we're going to do, we're going to add some limes, some of the ones that we zested just a minute ago. And we can place these right along the bottom here. We want to make sure that they're noticeable so that people understand what they're for. Of course, if you want to add a little bit more lime, what you're going to do is you're going to reach and grab one of these. Plus, this gives the platter a little bit of color. Maybe one here and there. A little randomness too is also awesome. It's the way Mother Nature teaches us. Alright, so what we're going to do here, we're going to take some of the octopus salad and we're going to place it right in the center. Really nice large spoon full of it. There you go, full of the octopus salad. Just like that. How beautiful. Alright, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take some of the green onions and we're going to find a place for them. Maybe this would be a good place right here. Any place where you see an opening, that would be perfect for the onions. You don't always have to use everything. You can just use your imagination. Just whatever you think, that's what you do. And that is the beauty of cooking and the artisticness of it. So here we have the peas, right? So we're going to place a pea right about here, right in the back end of this, like that, showing the seeds. Beautiful. Here we go. If you feel inspired to drop a few more, you can drop a few here and there. Mother Nature is random, do not forget. We're going to take a few of these octopus tentacles and we're going to try to find a spot for them within the salad. But we know that an octopus, when it's in the water, their tentacles kind of extend out a little bit. So this gives that illusion that they're extending right out of the shell. The octopus basically went to eat the shell, but the shell ended up eating the octopus. Kind of like a little story like that. Alright, so we've used the tentacles. Now we're going to take a little bit of this pea sprouts, because some of these sprouts kind of sprouted. So we see the peas, and now some of these little branches just kind of sprouted right from the pea. Beautiful. We can do this very delicately. The more time you have, the more elaborate colors you can create. Also, the more creative you can get. Alright, so here we have a beautiful platter that we have put together. You can place ice in the bottom, and that would help a platter like this last a little bit longer. I'm Chef Melvin, the Kitchen Warrior. Thank you for watching. This is a recipe that my mother passed down to me. Enjoy it.